In the depths of the jungle and scattered all over the world, giant stone spheres can be found that have puzzled researchers and experts for decades. One of the most famous collections of these perplexing stones was discovered in the 1930s along the Diquís Valley in western Costa Rica, while clearing land for banana plantations.
This area used to be a grassland or a pasture, and then it was burned every year, and that caused a lot of damage.
Over 300 of these perfectly circular, half-buried stone spheres have been found, some in a more dilapidated condition than others due to erosion, sparking countless debates about their origins and purpose. Although their true creators remain unknown, some suggest they were fashioned by the indigenous peoples native to the valley, or they are vestiges left behind by the mysterious Olmec civilization.
Several artifacts, stone artifacts like hammers, that were used for the final finishing of the sphere.
The spheres, made of granite and polished with sand, bear tool marks, but their purpose remains a mystery. Interestingly, these giant stone circles are not unique to Costa Rica. They have been found in various locations across the globe, from a perfectly round stone sphere lodged between rocks on a cliff in the mountains of Chechnya, to a spheroid stone perched between rock clefts on Kanon Hama Beach off the coast in Japan. In Champ Island off the coast of Russia, many perfectly round giant stone spheres were discovered in 2017. In Canada, the Arctic Circle is littered with these objects. While in Kazakhstan, they can be found strewn along the eastern coast of the Caspian Sea. Libya is home to a desert plain-like region that's littered with stone spheres, while Easter Island boasts a famous one in the archaeological site of Tepito Kura, or the Navel of Light. In Kettle Point, Ontario, Canada, hundreds of stone spheres can be found strewn about the coastline. They litter the shore in Bowling Ball Beach in California and stretch through the mountainous plains of Alberta's Red Rocks. Rock City in Kansas is home to a mysterious assemblage of spheroid rocks, while a hill of giant stone spheres overlooks a small town in France. Cannonball National Park in North Dakota, Mexico, Sweden, and New Zealand are all home to these giant stones. In Wellington, Utah, stone spheres litter a hillside, some eroding out of the sediment. In the heart of Bosnia lies one of the most intriguing and controversial stone spheres ever discovered. Unearthed in the small village of Zavidovici in central Bosnia in 2016, the massive granite sphere measures over 5 feet in diameter and weighs an estimated 25 tons. It is believed to be the largest stone sphere ever discovered in Europe, and possibly even the world. The discovery of the sphere was made by Samir Osmanagić, a controversial figure who claims to have found several ancient pyramids in Bosnia. While some have praised Samir for his work in uncovering the region's ancient history, others have criticized him for promoting pseudoscience and making unsubstantiated claims. Samir, a self-proclaimed Indiana Jones, who runs a megalithic theme park on land he purchased years ago and gives paid tours to the rocks in Bosnia, should not be looked at as an authority on the sphere's origins. The mainstream geological theory for the origin of the global stone spheres is the process of concretion. Minerals and sedimentary rock bind together over time, forming a hard, rounded mass. Weathering and erosion can then wear away the surrounding rock, leaving the concretions exposed. Interestingly, when we examine stone spheres that have cracked open due to weathering, we can see the nucleus and how it spans out from the center. Often, the inside of a concretion stone sphere contains a fossil. It is thought that when organic material, such as a dead fish or animal, is covered in sediment. The process of decay releases calcium that helps bind the debris and soil around the animal. This enclosed mass can then form a spherical shape over time as the binding of the sediment radiates outward. This explanation likely applies to most giant stone spheres found around the world, with the exception of those found in Costa Rica. As we discussed in a previous video about fossil formation, fossils can only occur under cataclysmic conditions. Could the spheres found all around the world be remnants of past natural disasters? Hundreds of suddenly deceased aquatic animals, washed up onto land by rushing water, buried in sediment, and decaying to ultimately entomb themselves in rock. Or are the spheres evidence of a past global civilization? The mysteries surrounding these stone spheres remain unsolved.